Every time she weeds the garden, she purposely steps on dog poop, then shoves it into a bag and takes it away. When she gets back home, she wastes no time making a chocolate cake, mixing the dog poop that matches the color of her shoe sole right into it. Then she takes the finished cake and knocks on her neighbor's door, offering it to him to taste, saying she made too much, hoping the guy could help eat some of it. Coincidentally, the neighbor hadn't eaten either, so he grabbed a piece and started eating right away, praising the taste as he ate, saying the only downside was that it was a bit sticky on the teeth. Of course, the woman had no other choice but to do this. Her name is Lisa, a regular caregiver at a nursing home. Maybe it's because of her job. Lisa has a really cheerful personality. Even though she gets chewed out by her boss sometimes, it dampens her mood a little. But as soon as she gets home, takes a bite of the cake she made herself, and gets a good night's sleep, Lisa is back to her full self the next day. But such an optimistic and positive person had her life turned upside down because of a new neighbor moving in. The neighbor's name is Kevin, a notorious troublemaker in town. This guy has nothing to do during the day, and every night he invites friends over for parties at his place, and they party all night long, making so much noise that Lisa can't sleep at all. At first, she didn't want to make a fuss. After all, he's a young guy, and he just moved into a new house. It's normal for him to have a few friends over. She thought things would get better in a few days, but she never expected. Kevin had no sense of restraint at all, and didn't care about anyone else's feelings. He kept throwing parties for a whole week straight. This seriously affected Lisa's normal life. Left with no other choice, she had to go talk to Kevin in person, asking him to turn down the volume of the speakers, because the sound insulation of the walls was really terrible. Kevin actually cooperated the first time. As soon as Lisa finished speaking, he told his friends to turn down the volume, but no sooner had Lisa gotten home than that annoying noise started blaring again. It felt like she was trying to sleep in a quiet room, while Kevin was banging on gongs and drums like crazy next door. In short, one thing was for sure, she couldn't sleep. She really couldn't sleep at all. At 4 in the morning, Lisa finally snapped. She banged on Kevin's door furiously, yelling at him for having no public morals. If he kept this up, Lisa said she wouldn't mind calling the police. As soon as the word police was mentioned, Kevin got mad too. He shouted at Lisa and sent her home in a matter of words. But when she actually dialed the police number, she was stunned, because for a noise disturbance complaint like this, the police need at least 2 separate complaints to take action before they'll handle it, which meant that besides Lisa, another neighbor would have to call the police too. Since it was already so late at night, she had no choice but to sleep in her car for the night, praying that Kevin would calm down for a few days. But instead of repenting, Kevin seemed to have invited even more people over that night. From the looks of it, he was basically declaring war on Lisa. Remembering what the police had said the night before, she had to go ask other neighbors for help, begging them to call the police too. But it turned out, Lisa was being way too naive. Some neighbors were too scared to cross Kevin, others didn't want to get into trouble, and there were even a few who claimed to be deaf. Whether it was true or not, none of them wanted to get involved. Just when Lisa didn't know what to do, she stepped right in a pile of dog poop on the ground. In an instant, she came up with a plan to get revenge on Kevin. That's how the opening scene happened. After getting her revenge, Lisa was in a great mood. She even splurged on an expensive pair of headphones to block out the noise from next door. But fate loves to play tricks. Who would have thought? Right after Lisa bought the headphones, Kevin went out and bought brand new speakers, and they were super powerful. As soon as he turned them on, Lisa's house felt like it was hit by an earthquake. This was seriously disrupting Lisa's life. She thought about taking extreme measures, but was afraid of getting even worse revenge from him. In the end, she had no choice but to put up with it. But this wasn't going to end here. To get a good night's sleep, Lisa decided to solve the problem once and for all. One day, she squatted by the window and waited all afternoon, until she saw Kevin leave the house. Only then did Lisa dare to come out. Then she used the tools she had, and pried open his door easily. Yep, what she was about to do was simple. Since talking to him didn't work, she was just going to destroy Kevin's speakers. She didn't waste any time. Once she found the speakers, Lisa picked up a small knife, and damaged each and every one of these troublemakers. After doing this, Lisa was in a fantastic mood. As soon as she got home, she started doing yoga, and even treated herself to a nice dinner that night. But her happiness didn't last even 3 seconds. Just as she was about to go to bed, there was a loud and urgent knock on her door. It was none other than her neighbor Kevin. Needless to say, he must have found the damaged speakers, and come to get revenge. Knowing she was in the wrong, Lisa didn't dare make a sound. She just hid in the corner, pretending no one was home. That's how she narrowly escaped. She was safe, that's for sure. But her pet cat wasn't so lucky. Kevin ordered his guys to cruelly kill Lisa's kitten, and also warned Lisa, from now on, they should stay out of each other's way. If Lisa dared to do anything out of line again, Kevin said he'd be even more ruthless. Faced with this death threat, Lisa was finally scared. She was too afraid to leave her house, and could only confide her frustrations to a colleague. She just wanted to vent a little, but this male colleague had a crush on Lisa. As soon as he heard his crush was threatened with death, his protective instincts kicked in big time. He immediately wanted to teach Kevin a lesson, but unfortunately, he was no match for Kevin. He got beaten to the ground by Kevin in just 5 seconds. From then on, The feud between the two sides was fully settled. After that day, Kevin bought new equipment again and kept throwing parties in his house without a care in the world. The deafening noise made it impossible for Lisa to sleep and even pushed her to the brink of a mental breakdown. Having had enough, Lisa snapped completely. She took a knife and held one of Kevin's guys hostage, then tied up his hands and feet and put him in the trunk of her car and drove him to the outskirts under the cover of night. She originally just wanted to scare him and make him tell her where her kitten was, but unexpectedly, she got other clues out of him. According to what he said, Kevin's girlfriend was the daughter of a gang boss, and the gang boss didn't approve of their relationship. As soon as Lisa heard this, she got interested. To confirm if it was true, Lisa snuck into Kevin's house and checked the girl's identity carefully. This gave Lisa an idea to get revenge on Kevin right away. When she got home, she didn't call the police. Instead, she contacted the girl's mother right away, saying that her daughter was in great danger and might have been kidnapped by human traffickers. Sure enough, this trick worked. Before long, the girl's mother gathered several of her top men and marched to Kevin's house in a rage, while Lisa watched all this with a satisfied look on her face. The reason she didn't call the police was simple. Unlike the police, the gang had no rules when it came to getting things done. They believed in being ruthless. What's more, Kevin had messed with the daughter of a big gang boss this time. With these people getting involved, it was almost certain that Kevin would have to move to another city. After getting rid of this trouble, Lisa's life finally returned to normal.